How frequently would it be a good idea to get a tetanus shot? Tetanus or lockjaw is a medical emergency that can be prevented by vaccination. It occurs when a certain type of bacteria enter the bloodstream. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention (CDC), almost everyone who develops tetanus has either never received a tetanus vaccine or has not received up-to-date booster shots. In this video, we look at how often a person needs a tetanus shot and what types of the vaccine exist. How long does a tetanus shot last? Several vaccines can protect against tetanus as well as other diseases such as diphtheria and whooping cough. The following can prevent tetanus: diphtheria and tetanus DT vaccines, tetanus, diphtheria and pertussis or TDAP vaccines, tetanus and diphtheria TD vaccines, diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis or DTAP vaccines. However, the protection provided by these vaccines does not last a lifetime. The CDC recommend that babies and young children receive multiple vaccination rounds and that preteens and teens receive booster shots. The Health Authority also suggests that people over 18 years of age receive tetanus vaccines every 10 years, as the shot provides roughly 10 years of protection in most people. How often should you get a tetanus shot? A tetanus shot protects the body from the type of bacteria Clostridium tetani that cause tetanus. However, the protective effects do not last forever, so it is important to receive up-to-date vaccination. Babies, children and adolescents. Babies should receive multiple rounds of the TDAP vaccine to ensure adequate protection against diphtheria, whooping cough and tetanus. The CDC recommend receiving these shots at the ages of 2 months, 4 months, 6 months, 15 to 18 months, 4 to 6 years. Adolescents aged 11 or 12 should get a TDAP shot to ensure continued immunity against the disease. Adults who have never received a tetanus vaccination should get a TDAP shot. In general, the CDC recommend receiving tetanus vaccination every 10 years. However, research published in Clinical Infectious Diseases points to the possibility that these regular boosters may not be necessary for adults. A 2016 study that looked into tetanus immunity in 546 adults found that the vaccine provided at least 30 years of protection. During pregnancy, a TDAP vaccine at the start of the 3rd trimester helps protect the unborn baby from whooping cough during early infancy. Is a tetanus shot safe? DT, DTAP, TD and TDAP vaccines are safe. However, let the doctor know about any allergies before getting the shot, especially about any reaction to a previous vaccine. A person may experience side effects which are typically mild and do not tend to require medical attention. Mild adverse reactions may include swelling or tenderness at the injection site, decreased appetite, lethargy, headaches, a rash, an upset stomach, nausea, vomiting, a fever. Who should not get a tetanus shot? According to the CDC, certain people should not receive DT, DTAP, TD or TDAP shots, including people who have experienced seizures, people with any nervous system disorders, people who have Guillain-Barré syndrome. The DT and DTAP vaccines are not suitable for those aged 7 years or older. While the TD and TDAP vaccines are not intended for younger children or babies, anyone who has experienced an adverse reaction to a tetanus shot should not receive another. In general, it is a good idea for people who are feeling unwell to delay getting a tetanus shot until they have fully recovered. Why does a person need a tetanus shot? Tetanus causing bacteria are common and can enter the body in a variety of ways. People should get tetanus shots to protect themselves from developing the disease, which can cause high blood pressure, vocal cord spasms, pneumonia, extreme muscle spasms that can result in broken bones, blood clots in the lungs, difficulty breathing. According to the New York State Department of Health, 10 to 20% of people who develop tetanus die as a result, even if they have received intensive care. How does a person contract tetanus? Clostridium tetani bacteria exist nearly everywhere in the environment, and they can pose a threat when they enter the bloodstream. Open wounds of any kind, including burns and punctures, are potential entry points. People can also get tetanus through insect bites, dental infections, surgery, and intravenous drug use. Newborns can get tetanus if they are born in unsanitary conditions. According to the World Health Organization, tetanus symptoms usually develop within 14 days of the infection. However, the incubation period can be 3 to 21 days. Symptoms and treatment. Tetanus is also known as lockjaw because a common symptom is jaw cramping or tightening, which can limit a person's ability to eat or breathe. As the infection progresses, muscle spasms occur and the abdomen may become rigid. Other symptoms of tetanus can include a fever, sweating, difficulty swallowing, and increased heart rate. Healthcare providers can diagnose tetanus with a physical exam. Treatment depends on the severity of the wound and whether a person has received a tetanus shot. It typically focuses on preventing or managing complications. A doctor who suspects tetanus will thoroughly cleanse the wound and administer antibiotics to prevent further infection. A person may also require medication to control muscle spasms and a treatment called human tetanus immune globulin. There is no cure for tetanus, but it is possible to manage the symptoms. When to seek medical help. Tetanus is an emergency. If a person has a wound that may have come into contact with the bacteria, they should receive medical care. Any wound that has been exposed to a contaminant such as dirt, feces or manure requires medical attention. Sufficient wound care is key in preventing tetanus. It is important to disinfect all wounds as soon as possible.